Hannah today. Hello! Welcome back to part 2. Let's crack on with more questions. So go and watch part 1 if you haven't. We are answering children's questions, brutally honest questions about Hannah and her disabilities, so that children can grow up being unafraid of disabilities and unafraid to ask questions. Okay? Okay, so Caden, age 9. Will it stop you achieving your dreams?
My disability will not stop me achieving my dreams, but this doesn't mean it will be easy, and my dreams may have to be altered slightly.
Yeah. Like anybody, if you've got a big dream, you can always achieve it, but sometimes you might have to take a different path to get there. So Hannah would love to be a chef. That's not quite possible at the minute, so what we do instead is we bake a lot and cook a lot at home. So you wanted to do skydiving, didn't you? But that's not very possible at the minute, so we did indoor skydiving instead. It's all about tweaking, but it never ever stops you from dreaming. No? Ray, age 10, says, what would Hannah like to do for a job?
If I could be anything in the world, I would be a chef. At the minute, this doesn't look like the path for me, so I cook and bake at home instead. For now, my job is to spread awareness and joy to people online.
You can be anything you want to be, but again, it's about tweaking your dreams if you know you're not going to get there, but please dream big and be anything you want to be. Isabel, age 6, says, Hannah, do you have any favourite hobbies?
I love to go bowling. It is my favourite hobby.
Yeah, she loves bowling. That's all we do, isn't it, when we're allowed? Megan, aged 11, is it hard for you to get dressed by yourself or do you need help?
Yes, I need help from my family to get dressed in the morning, but I can help getting undressed by taking my shoes off and one half of my jacket.
Hannah is quite independent, so if Hannah can do something, she will do it. So she can take her shoes off, so we'll let her take her shoes off, and one arm of, so we'll take one arm of the jacket out and she'll take the other arm out. So Layla, age 6, does Hannah ever get fed up of using a computer to talk?
No, I love my computer. It gives me a voice.
Do you ever get bored of it? No. Do you ever think, oh, can't be bothered to type? No. Okay. So, an 8-year-old whose mum's name is Carolina, I think, says, are you happy?
I am very happy. I have times when I am sad, like everybody else, but I love my life and am happy nearly all the time.
You happy? She's very happy. Very happy. Miles, age 11, says, do you get upset that people have to look after you and will you have a long life?
No, I do not know any different. It's great having people run around after you. Also, I am very lucky in that I am very healthy and will hopefully live a long life.
Yeah. Hannah's disability is mainly just physical. So it's literally what you can see. So, touch. Hang on, mum's ringing. Hello? Bye. Yeah, so all you can see is Hannah, touch wood, never has to go to hospital. You're very rarely ill. I'm more poorly than Hannah sometimes, so she'll live a long life. Yeah? A 6-year-old with no name. We haven't got a name, I'm sorry. I hope it's you. If Hannah's always smiling, how do we know that she's sad?
I don't always smile. I cry if I'm upset, and don't worry, I get lots of hugs.
Looks like she smiles a lot, but there we go. Pretend you're sad. So this is what Hannah looks like if she's sad, but sometimes tears coming down. Yeah, you let us know if you're unhappy, don't you? Yeah, we get lots of hugs and we talk it through. So yeah, she's just happy because she's happy. So a parent came to us and said that their 3-year-old gets very upset every time they see someone in a wheelchair because she thinks they're hurt. So what do we think about that?
I am in a wheelchair because my legs aren't strong enough to hold me up. I am not in pain or hurt, so you don't have to be sad.
So most of the time, especially for us. So for us, Hannah is in a wheelchair because her legs aren't strong enough to hold her up. So she's not hurt, she's not in pain. It's just Hannah's body and the way it works. So you don't have to be upset when you walk past people. You can ask, you can say, excuse me, why are you in a wheelchair? You know, are you sad? And I think people will say no. Hannah's not sad. Her disability, she doesn't hurt. It's okay. It's okay. She's just in a wheelchair and that's just Hannah. Sometimes legs just don't work the way we want them to. It doesn't mean they're broken. Well, physically broken. Someone said, will you get better one day?
This is me. I will have cerebral palsy for the rest of my life. I will not be able to walk or talk, but that is okay.
So Hannah's disability will be there for life. She won't just get up and walk and talk one day, unfortunately. But we know we have different ways of communicating, we have different ways of moving, and that's absolutely fine. Sometimes her muscles might get a bit stiff in the future, but as we grow older, everybody's does as well. So 9-year-old Polly, hi Polly, says, does having cerebral palsy slow you down? Is there anything you want to do but can't?
Absolutely not. With the help of my friends and family, I am able to push my limits and do whatever I want. Sometimes it just takes a bit of creativity.
So sometimes it's something that Hannah will want to do and my dad will say absolutely she can't do it. And we don't have the word can't in this family, so we'll find a different way to do it, won't we? It's just about being creative and about looking at things in a different perspective, or outside the box, some might say. Did you go to school and did you enjoy it?
School and college was my absolute favorite. I went to mainstream primary and secondary school. I love to learn.
Yeah. So Hannah went to the same primary school as me. We went to different high schools because we lived because my high school wasn't fit for Hannah's wheelchair. And then Hannah went to 3 colleges, and then by the time she was 85 when she was 25, Hannah had to leave college, but you loved it. Hannah loves to learn. So 6-year-old Grayson says, was it hard to learn your computer?
Like anything, it took a while and a lot of practicing, but I never gave up and now love to use it. I had my first computer when I was very young, so I love to use technology.
Yeah, I remember you having a computer when you were really young, and you used to press like buttons to get it to work. So like anything, it takes a while to learn, but it's worth it if it's something that you love and it's something that you want to use. You have to keep at it. It says, does it read your mind? Does this read your mind? No. How does it work? Go on.
I want a cafe latte, please. I want a cafe latte, please.
Yeah? So you type in and then go back to the homepage where you can, so Hannah can actually also type words in as well. So there. Yeah. Yeah, so that's how it works. So Erin says, if you could go anywhere, including space, where would you like to go?
I mean, it would be pretty cool to go to space, but for now I will happily go to Disney World, Florida.
I mean, can you see Hannah in a rocket? I like that. Will Hannah be able to drive?
Unfortunately, I won't be able to drive on the road, but I do have a driving game at home and have driven a buggy with dual pedals as I love to drive.
Hannah is obsessed with driving and she loves speeding, so it's a good job she can't drive. As you can see here, Hannah has a lovely car at home and absolutely loves to drive it, and will drive whenever she gets a chance. Come back for more and ask more questions, okay? Bye!